He is only 18 yet he has already scored 6 goals this season for Hoffenheim, 2 more than Jadon Sancho, who's been capped for England already. So who is Reiss Nelson, and is he good enough to get into the English national team and earn himself his first cap? Hi everyone, I'm Ghost Masala and welcome back to an ongoing series where I take a look at various players' careers and see what has happened to them in the span of their career. So I look at new players who are up and coming and where they've come from in order to get a good position. I've also looked at old players and where they are now, and if their career has been good and stuff like that. And yeah, I always like to have suggestions for this series, so if you have any, make sure to leave them in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, if you enjoy the video. And yeah, let's get into the video, I guess. So Reiss Nelson's first appearance on the world stage, his first major appearance that is, came at the 2016 Under-17 European Championships, where despite losing to Sweden in the first match, England came in second place in the group stage, with Nelson scoring 3 goals in each of the 3 group stage matches. It was quite a tough group. It had France and Sweden in it, and Sweden actually managed to top the group, but England managed to come in second, of course, which put them into the next round. However, in the quarterfinals, England lost to Spain 1-0 in the only match of the tournament that Reiss Nelson played that he didn't score in. So he had a really good goal scoring record in that tournament, and that of course put him in the team of the tournament alongside players such as Axel Zagadou, who starts for Bournemouth, Matthijs de Ligt, who is one of the most wanted players in the world right now, Diogo Dalot, who recently moved to Man United, Kai Havertz, who regularly starts for Leverkusen, and Brahim Diaz, who is a Man City player and he's wanted by Real Madrid. So that's quite a prestigious list there, and of course Reiss Nelson was alongside those players in the team of the tournament, and of course that would eventually lead to him signing a pro contract with his current club Arsenal. So he still is at Arsenal, actually. I'll explain that in a bit, but Nelson has been at Arsenal since I believe he was 9 years old, and in December he signed his first pro contract with the club. However, it wouldn't be until the Community Shield in 2017, about 6 months later, that Nelson would make his first appearance for Arsenal's first team, and he would go on to make 16 appearances that season across all competitions. Half of those came in the Europa League as Arsenal reached the semis. However, unfortunately, Reiss Nelson was not picked in the squad he might have been picked in the squad, but he didn't play in the semi-finals or the quarter-finals, which was quite disappointing, especially as he'd made a big contribution in the earlier parts of the competition, even though he didn't score any goals or get any assists. So yeah, for a breakthrough season, that's not too bad. In 2018, however, Arsenal decided to loan out Reiss Nelson to Hoffenheim. Arsenal, or this season, they already have 9 midfielders who would to start instead of him, and potentially more if they move some forwards back. So it was decided that Nelson would be loaned out to Hoffenheim in order to improve him and improve his potential and stuff like that. And Nelson only came on as a sub in his first game for Hoffenheim, but he still managed to score a goal, and this was a recurring theme throughout his time so far at Hoffenheim. He has continued his form and is sitting at 9th place in the top scorer charts, below some prestigious players such as, of course, we have Luka Jovic and Sebastian Aller, who have played really well. There's been a lot of really good top scorers, so to be at that place, especially as he constantly comes on as a sub, is very impressive. And he's also been named Rookie of the Month in October, something that is also a title that was also given to Jadon Sancho last January, I believe. So yeah, he's sort of following in the footsteps of Sancho, but I believe he has the potential to be even better. So what will be next for Reiss Nelson? Should he be called up to the England squad? Well, I don't think so yet. I still think it was probably a bit too early for Jadon Sancho. His form has slightly gone down a little bit recently, but maybe if he continues scoring at the same rate and cements his place in the Hoffenheim starting lineup, he's still coming on as a sub mostly, and I don't believe he's had quite the same goal scoring record in November as he did in October and September. but if he does improve a little bit, and I believe he will definitely get into the England squad, if not this year, definitely next year. So should he leave Arsenal permanently next summer in order to find more opportunities? Well, I believe when he comes back he'll be definitely breaking into the squad, as we've seen with Alex Iwobi and various other players. Arsenal are not too bad for playing youth academy prospects in their team. Of course, Emil Smith-Rowe actually managed to get into the team recently for a few matches, so I definitely think that he'll be able to start. So whether he leaves or not is up for debate, and of course it would take a quite big offer for Arsenal to get rid of him. He might have to go out on loan, of course, though, which would be quite disappointing. I think he could well start for Arsenal next season. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Anything that you think that I've left out, make sure to comment that below. Of course, I do try and put everything that I can find in the video, but sometimes there's information that would be good in the video that I do unfortunately forget or just don't find. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment what you thought. Also, yeah, leave suggestions as always. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully all the new-ish subscribers enjoyed this as well. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.